was saying, hollering at you for a few minutes, I want to talk about gifts, right? Gifting. And get straight to the point. I know I jumped in. All right, let's get to the point. Here it goes, right? And people always say, I love somebody, or I love my kids, or I love my family, or I love my mother, or whatever, or my dad, whoever you love, right? Man, I love my wife. I love my kids. When you love somebody, you want to give. It's kind of hard to say you love somebody and you don't give them anything. Because see, sometimes people think that if you love somebody, that means that you got to be hard on them. You don't give them anything. That's a selfish act. And what I mean by this is that in the act of loving somebody and teaching somebody, you got to gift them. And what I've gifted my kids is the ability to go out there and know how to function without me. But because I love them so much, I've already decided on the back end of that, I'm going to give them some things. I'm going to leave them some things. You see, I believe that my kids doesn't have to go through what I went through. They don't have to start out at the bottom or the middle of the barrel. So I made sure along the way, I gifted them with the tools and the abilities to take care of themselves financially, physically, mentally. So that when I gift them through the act of loving, whether it's financially, I know they can handle it. Here all the time, people say, I'm not leaving my kids anything. I'm going to spend all my money. I'm going to live my life. You know what that is? Because you got a very small boat. You got a very small pool. You see, I think about oceans, right? I'll have enough money to take care of me and my wife, have our lifestyle, so I can still gift my kids something on the back end. Because when you love somebody, you want to give to them. You want to make sure that they're taken care of. My mom and dad took us from a different place and moved us to a different place to stretch our vision, to understand that, hey, you should be moving up in life. You see, if my mom and dad would have stayed where they were from the time I was up to the age of 8 or 9, I'd probably be there too. But what they showed me was, son, that as life progressed, you should be evolving. You should be moving up. So what they showed me that life gives you opportunity to be better, to get better, and you should want to be better. So they gifted me and my sister with the vision that life is much bigger than what you just see sometimes. You have to see it in your mind. I ain't got to see it with my eyes. All the things they went through, all the stuff they showed us was a gift to us and how life's supposed to be lived. My mom and dad don't live a very flashy life. My mom don't have Coach purses, Louis Vuitton purses, and Michael Kors, and they don't walk around with expensive clothes and shoes. But they shows that a simple life doesn't mean you still can't have a richful life. See what I'm saying? And stuff. So I understand that they taught us how to be responsible, to think outside the box, to know that life can be exactly what you want it to be. They gifted us. What are you gifting your kids? The people around you, what are you gifting them? Are you giving them the tools to be responsible? Because you see, what you do, how you live, is what your kids are taking in. They can't, what they hear, what they see is a way of absorbing things. They absorb it. As a parent, as a business owner, as a trainer, whoever, are you an example of what you want your kids to be? Do people trust you? Do they believe that you're going to take them to the next level? You got to be gifting people. And through the act of love, you give. You give. And so you got to ask yourself this question. Do you really love the people around you, or do you just say it? Because see, words are used to manipulate you. Action just validates it. Action validates it. I've already determined that when I move on to my next life, that my kids and grandkids are going to be taken care of. No one's going to change that. People always ask me, like, why you work so much? Where you going to do all that money? You know what? I don't worry about money. That's the problem. I don't worry about money. I don't worry about prices. I don't worry about costs. All I know is that it will be selfish of me to stop when I got so much more to go. And in the act, I know the more I build and the more I go is the more I can give my kids and my grandkids because I love them. I go to work every day because I want to gift my wife and with a better life. A nice home, nice things, feed her. She ain't to worry about things like that. That's what we do as men, right? We do that. I don't sit my ass, excuse my language, on the couch and do nothing. I don't think I should be, when I was in my 18s, 19s, and 20s, I had 4 or 5 jobs because I had no money. I didn't sit there and go, I got to go get on welfare. I need food stamps and somebody help me. I asked one person for help, and that help and what he told me changed my life forever. My mom and dad ain't never given me nothing besides the tools to go out there and make it happen. They gifted me with something that I can take forever, and that's how to take care of myself. So that if they decide to give me something, they know I got the responsibility and the tools to manage it. Can your kids manage what you give them? Can the people around you manage what you give them? Or do you keep them dumb in a sense, right? They're like, I don't know how to do that. They know nothing about money. They know nothing about the basic concepts of life. They just know that if you got a little money, go spend it, make yourself look good, be flashy, and people think you got something. It's not life, man. It's not life. You got to make them understand that this life is huge. Everybody can win in this life, in their life. They can win. You could be exactly what you want to be. But guess what? When them kids grow up and they're small and all they see is limitations. All they hear about, man, I'm broke. All I hear about, man, I got to get somebody to give me something. They think that's what they need to be too. I always did this when I grew up. When I had my kids in the house, I said there would be nobody around my kids that when I walked away that couldn't give me advice on how to become better in life. Because I wanted to make sure that they were going to be successful in life. I knew that I didn't want my kids calling me for money. I didn't want them to have to be homeless, to be begging people. I wanted them to understand that, hey, I've gifted you with the ability to take care of yourself. So ask yourself this question. Are you gifting the right stuff? Are you setting the best example? Me as a business owner, I have an office. My office is nice. It's neat. I make sure the people that come into my office are people that I know is going to grow. See, everybody don't need to be in the same circle with Arthur. And I understand that. Even in the Marine Corps, I understand that. There's people that hated me. There's people that love me. Either way, I'm cool with it because I know where I want to go. I understand that in my business, I have standards. And I understand the people that walk on me are the ones that are not meant to be led by me. And I'm cool about that. You can walk away from me because I'm too hard. And I can deal with that. But I can't deal with the fact you walk away because I'm weak. Because see, I'm an eagle. Eagles breed eagles. Eagles frustrate ducks. So you ask yourself this question, are you raising an eagle or are you raising a duck? Gifty people around you with the ability to go out there and make it happen in life. Life is too short. Life is too short. But we all can be financially independent if you get around the right people that can teach you. So, hey, I've said enough this morning. I'm fired up. Just left the gym and stuff. You guys have a very blessed and grateful day. And if you love some people, man, give them. I don't mean the sense to where you make them and people take care of themselves. But you got to make them understand that, you know what? Loving is giving. And giving is making sure people are continuously growing and progressing up their life. You're not limiting them. You're not draining them. Stuff. So, with that said, your big boy Sing, he's out of here.